2025 will be the year when the world witnesses the revelation and spiritual transformation of the chosen ones. This won't be just another year marked on the calendar. It will be the moment when everything hidden comes to light, and the mission you were born for finally becomes clear. There is something powerful in the air, an invisible force pulling you toward a greater purpose, a calling you have always felt, but may never have fully understood. The sum of the numbers 2, 0, 2, and 5 equals 9, and this is no coincidence. The number 9 represents wisdom, completion, and transition. This is the moment when the old will give way to the new, marking the beginning of an unprecedented era. The masks will fall. The secrets that have supported darkness will be exposed, and empires built on lies will crumble before your very eyes. This is not merely a prophecy. It is a warning. It means that not only the world around you will be shaken, but you too will be challenged to embrace your true essence. It will be the moment to let go of any remaining masks, any barriers that keep you from aligning with your divine mission. This is the year you must fully accept who you truly are and embrace the impact you were born to create in the world. In 2025, the battlefield will not be physical. It will be spiritual. There will be no armed confrontations, but every decision will be a weapon, every choice a battle. The spiritual weight of your actions will be greater than ever before. Think of all you've already endured. The sleepless nights, the tears no one saw, the silent victories that only you and God know about. All of this has been preparation for this moment. 2025 will be the climax of your journey. It will be the year your faith is tested like never before. But it will also be the year when you have the opportunity to align completely with your divine purpose. This will be the moment when the world finally differentiates those who live to feed their egos from those who live for something greater, something eternal. You will not be recognized by material possessions or physical strength, but by the light you carry within. This light, which even in the face of the fiercest storms can never be extinguished. 2025 is not just a test, it is the harvest of everything you have planted. It will mark the closing of a worldly cycle and the beginning of something celestial. It is like crossing a portal into a new existence. And you, chosen one, hold the key to open that portal. The number 9, central to 2025, carries profound meaning. It is a symbol of accumulated wisdom and transition. Just as the 9th month of human gestation brings forth new life, 2025 will be the moment to give birth to a new era. But like any birth, this will come with effort, pain, and sacrifice. Look back at your journey so far. Every unexpected turn, every loss, and every small victory that carried immense meaning was preparing your soul for this moment. This is the time to use the wisdom you've gained to shape a future that aligns with divine values. The birth of something new requires the destruction of what no longer serves. In 2025, systems that have held humanity captive will begin to collapse. Greedy institutions, corrupt leaders, and structures rooted in selfishness will fall like rotting trees before an unrelenting wind. For many, this will appear as chaos. But for you, chosen one, it will be an opportunity to rebuild on solid and eternal foundations. This will be the year to replace what is temporary with what is eternal, to realign the world with the divine values you carry within you. You will be called to lead, but not as a tyrant or someone seeking glory. Your leadership will be humble, driven by purpose. You will be like a shepherd guiding a flock through dangerous valleys, mindful of every step, but always keeping your eyes fixed on the final destination. Your mission will not be easy, but it will be profoundly meaningful. Every word you speak, every action you take will have the power to transform lives. However, this mission will demand sacrifice and humility. It will be an invitation to place the divine plan above your own desires. Just as Moses led the Israelites, not through force, but through obedience to God. The spiritual battle of 2025 will not just be about resisting corruption, but discerning the truth. In a world where lies and truths intertwine almost indistinguishably, spiritual discernment will be your compass. Imagine being in a maze where every exit looks the same, but only one leads to freedom. Discernment is the gift that will allow you to see the right path, even when those around you are blind to it. But do not expect the world to welcome you with open arms. The truth has always faced resistance, and in 2025, this will be no different. Think of a mirror that reflects the unfiltered truth. Many would rather shatter the mirror than face their reflection. Your light will be a comfort to some and a provocation to others. But remember, the resistance you face is not a sign that you are wrong. On the contrary, it confirms that you are fulfilling your mission. Chosen one, 2025 will not just be another year. It will be the moment when you are called to lead, to transform, and to rebuild. What will you do when the clock of destiny points to you? Will you retreat to the comfort of the known, or will you embrace your mission with courage and faith? This is your calling. This is the year when you will not only witness history, but be responsible for writing it. The world needs you, and now is the time to answer the call. In 2025, you will be called to lead as a spiritual architect of a new reality, where truth and justice will be the foundation of everything. This will be the time to sow ideas and plant seeds that will bear fruit for future generations. But don't be mistaken, this mission will not be easy. The spiritual battle of 2025 will intensify, marked by a direct confrontation between light and darkness, truth and lies, humility and arrogance. Many will be lured by seductive illusions and easy paths, but the chosen ones, armed with discernment, will see beyond appearances and uncover the hidden truth. Imagine a forest shrouded in dense fog, where few can see the right path. You, as a chosen one, will be the bearer of a torch, illuminating the trail for those who seek truth. Even as the darkness tries to extinguish your light, you will remain steadfast, knowing that it cannot be snuffed out. This will be the ultimate test of your faith and courage, a moment when trust in the divine plan will be your greatest weapon against chaos. While the world around you succumbs to despair, you will find strength in the certainty that God is in control. Think of the Israelites crossing the desert. No water, no food, yet sustained by manna from heaven. So it will be in 2025. Divine provision will be poured out on those who do not rely on their own strength, but surrender their lives to the power of the Almighty. This unshakable faith will enable the chosen ones not only to survive amidst collapse, but to thrive. They will become living witnesses of what it means to trust in the divine plan, even when all seems lost. However, this trust requires something in return. It demands leaving behind the burdens of the past, fears, guilt, limiting beliefs. All of it must be abandoned, like a traveler shedding unnecessary loads before crossing a mountain. 2025 will be the year to embrace the new, to make room for the divine purpose. Imagine an eagle that, upon reaching a certain age, must pluck out its old feathers and break its own beak to be reborn stronger. So it will be with the chosen ones. Are you willing to let go of what no longer serves you, to soar higher than you ever imagined? This is the price of spiritual freedom, but it is also the greatest reward. The role of the chosen ones in 2025 will not be passive. They will be called to act, to lead amidst confusion, not as tyrants or unattainable heroes, but as servants. The true leader does not seek glory, but becomes a bridge for others to cross the chasms of uncertainty. Think of a shepherd guiding a flock through dangerous valleys, mindful of every step but always focused on the final destination. So will your mission be, to be a spiritual guide in a world longing for direction. Every word you speak, every action you take, will have the power to transform lives. However, this leadership requires humility. In a world that glorifies ego and superficiality, the chosen ones will stand out for their ability to place the divine purpose above their own desires. Remember Moses, who led the Israelites not with his own strength, but by obeying God's voice. Similarly, the chosen ones of 2025 will lead because they first learned how to serve. This is one of the deepest paradoxes of the divine calling. The more you surrender to a higher purpose, the stronger you become. And it is this humble strength that will inspire others to follow your example, creating a wave of transformation that will reverberate across humanity. Your mission will not be limited to words or visible actions. It will be rooted in something invisible, yet irresistible: spiritual discernment. In a year when lies and truths will be so intertwined that they may appear indistinguishable, discernment will be your compass. Imagine a labyrinth where all the exits seem the same, but only one leads to freedom. Discernment will be the ability to see the right path, even when everyone around you is blind. This gift, which requires practice and surrender, will be essential to face the challenges of 2025. But the world will not welcome the chosen ones with open arms. There will be resistance, criticism, and even persecution. Yet this is not new. Those who carry the truth have always faced opposition. Think of a mirror that reflects reality in its raw, undeniable form. Many would rather shatter the mirror than face their own reflection. So it will be in 2025. You will be a light that disturbs the darkness, a presence that comforts the seekers but provokes those who resist. And it is precisely this reaction that confirms the importance of your mission. Your courage to carry the torch of truth in uncertain times will be the proof that you are exactly where you are meant to be. You've been called to disrupt the status quo, to awaken what has been dormant, even at great personal cost. In the midst of it all, the chosen ones will find strength in their connection to the divine. Imagine a tree whose roots are so deep that not even the fiercest storm can topple it. That is the strength you carry when aligned with God's plan. This strength does not come from you, but from an inexhaustible source that flows when you surrender to the divine will. And this surrender is not weakness. It is the greatest demonstration of power. For those nourished by divine roots, it is not just about surviving. It is about flourishing amidst chaos, becoming a symbol of hope for everyone around you. The collapse of corrupt systems will be inevitable in 2025. It will be both a relief and a challenge. Structures built on lies and greed will begin to crumble, leaving a void that must be filled. Imagine a forest devastated by fire where the ground seems destroyed, but soon new seeds begin to sprout. So it will be with the world after the fall of the powers that have enslaved humanity. The chosen ones will be the gardeners of this new era, planting eternal truths where deception once reigned. They will possess the vision, courage, and wisdom to build something not merely functional, but truly sacred. This collapse, however, will not only be external. It will also occur within the hearts of those who resisted the truth. Many will face a painful rupture with their own illusions, a breakdown of the beliefs that sustained their lives. It will be like watching a house being demolished. An intense and devastating process, but necessary for something greater to be built in its place. On the other hand, the chosen ones will have the discernment and compassion to guide these lost souls. It will not be through judgment, but through empathy and understanding that they will extend a helping hand, knowing that even the greatest falls can be the beginning of a new spiritual journey. And now I ask you, are you ready to help even those who once rejected you? In 2025, the world will clearly see the difference between those who serve God and those who serve only themselves. Imagine a grand stage illuminated by spotlights. In this moment, all the actors will be exposed. No masks, no costumes. Those who pretended humility or justice will be unmasked, while those who truly dedicated their lives to a greater good will finally be recognized. And no, this will not be about seeking human recognition, but about living so aligned with the divine purpose that your actions will speak for themselves. This will be the year when the chosen ones will be identified not by their titles, wealth, or status, but by the light they emit, even in the darkest moments. To maintain this light, the chosen ones will need to let go of everything that no longer serves their purpose. Old fears, emotional wounds, limiting beliefs, all of this must be abandoned. Think of a traveler climbing a mountain. Every unnecessary item in their backpack only makes the ascent more difficult, so it will be with you. Leaving the past behind will be an act of faith, a clear sign that you are willing to fully trust in God's plan. This liberation is not just personal, it will become an example for others. Every step you take toward your own spiritual freedom will be an inspiration to those still bound by chains. Your journey will be an act of spiritual leadership in itself. And what happens when you finally break free from everything holding you back? A space opens for something extraordinary. The divine purpose. 2025 will be the year when God's plan for your life will be revealed with a clarity you may never have experienced before. Imagine being in a dark room for years and suddenly the windows open, flooding the space with light. In that instant, everything makes sense. The puzzle of your life begins to fit together. The chosen ones will see the reason for every battle, every scar, every victory that seemed small to the world but immense in the grander plan. This will be the moment to align your life with the purpose for which you were called. You will use your unique skills, experiences, and gifts to touch lives, transform realities, and illuminate paths. The mission of the chosen ones in 2025 will be a call to service, but not in the way many imagine. Leadership in this new era won't be about commanding or seeking power, but about inspiring. It won't be about imposing your vision on others, but about inviting them to see what is possible. Think of a flame that lights and warms rather than consumes. The chosen ones will be that light, not as unreachable figures on pedestals, but as living examples of what it means to walk in truth and humility. They will demonstrate that true power comes from serving, that true greatness lies in surrender, and that spiritual leadership is not about control, but liberation. In 2025, you will be called to live like never before, not just for yourself, but as a bridge for those seeking something greater. Your journey won't be easy, but it will be deeply meaningful. And above all, it will reflect the divine light shining within you, transforming not only your life, but the world around you. However, this service will be anything but simple. In times of chaos, the voices of fear and doubt grow louder, as many will seek shortcuts and easy answers. But the chosen ones, guided by patience and divine wisdom, will not rush. They will remain steady, refusing to build on unstable ruins. Instead, they will start anew, laying every stone with intention, reverence, and prayer. Imagine a temple being rebuilt after centuries of destruction, with every detail treated as sacred, every part thoughtfully crafted. This is how the chosen ones will work, offering the world something not just lasting, but eternal. Though each chosen one's journey will be unique, they will not walk alone. There will be unity among them, a sense of belonging that transcends the barriers of space and time. Imagine stars shining in a vast night sky, each one individually radiant but together forming constellations that guide lost navigators. The chosen ones will be those stars, connected by a higher force, intertwined by a common purpose. In 2025, this spiritual network will become more visible and more solid, as the chosen ones recognize, collaborate, and strengthen one another. Even amidst adversity, there will be moments of celebration, cooperation, and unity. Yet, the spiritual battle intensifying in 2025 will not be won through physical strength or human reasoning, but through unwavering faith and perseverance. The chosen ones will understand that every act of kindness, every silent prayer, every decision that aligns their lives with the divine will is a powerful weapon against the darkness. Imagine an invisible army of souls who refuse to bow to corruption, who choose light even when everything around them seems engulfed in shadow. That is the role of the chosen ones, to fight not with hatred, but with love, not with violence, but with unshakable integrity. And even in the midst of this battle, the chosen ones will find something precious: peace. Not a superficial peace dependent on external circumstances, but a profound peace anchored in the certainty that they are exactly where they are meant to be, doing what they were called to do. Imagine the eye of a hurricane, where everything around is chaos, but the center remains calm. That is how it will be for the chosen ones. They will be a refuge amidst the storm, both for themselves and for those seeking guidance. This peace will undoubtedly be the greatest proof of their connection with the divine. In 2025, the line between those who follow the light and those who succumb to darkness will become clearer than ever. Imagine a river separating two shores. On one side, integrity and truth. On the other, illusion and selfishness. The chosen ones will not only remain on the side of the light, but will build bridges, allowing others to cross to the right side. But building these bridges will not be easy. It will mean facing turbulent currents, challenging the strength of the river, and resisting the temptation to abandon the work. This role demands courage, determination, and sacrifice. The chosen ones will also understand that to be the change the world needs, they must first conquer their own internal storms. Before leading others, they will face their fears, doubts, and shadows within. While the world around them seems to crumble, for the chosen ones, it will be a time to solidify their foundations. Everything that once felt unstable will begin to find new balance in faith and divine purpose. Think of a tree that, after years of growing silently, finally blooms and bears fruit. This is how it will be for the chosen ones. After years of perseverance, sacrifice, and patience, the world will finally witness the fruits of their deep roots. But these fruits will not spread with noise or fanfare. Instead, they will whisper with the power to transform lives. The chosen ones will not seek glory. Their presence alone will be a quiet yet irresistible testimony of what is possible when one lives in alignment with God. Divine justice, long promised, will manifest powerfully in 2025. It will not just correct what is wrong, but bring total restoration. Where there was despair, there will be renewal. Where there was barrenness, there will be life. Imagine dry lands transformed by abundant rain, bringing fertility and abundance to soil that once seemed lifeless. This is how the chosen ones will be. They will be like this rain, bringing healing, hope, and a new beginning to a world that once seemed doomed to darkness. But this restoration will require sacrifice. You cannot create something new without first letting go of the old. The chosen ones will be called to release everything that no longer serves their divine purpose. Relationships that hold them back, habits that weaken them, and comfort zones that limit their growth. Think of a sculptor removing every unnecessary piece of stone to reveal the masterpiece hidden within. This will be the process for the chosen ones. They will understand that what the world sees as loss is, in truth, a gain for the kingdom of heaven. As they leave the past behind, they will embrace something infinitely greater, a clear vision of their role in the divine plan. It will be like looking through a glass that was once foggy, now clean and transparent, revealing the entire landscape of their destiny. This clarity will bring not only purpose, but also a profound sense of responsibility. Every decision they make, every step they take, will be guided by the impact it will have, not just on their own lives, but on the world around them. 2025 will not just be the year of revelation. It will be the year of transformation, a time when the old will give way to the new, and the chosen ones will no longer be individuals seeking answers, but spiritual leaders in a world desperately in need of direction. And their impact will echo far beyond this year, leaving eternal imprints on the souls they encounter. They will become spiritual leaders, not because they seek titles or recognition, but because others will naturally follow them, drawn to the light they radiate. As 2025 unfolds, the chosen ones will realize that their mission transcends the individual and becomes a collective calling. They will act as guardians, not of material possessions or territories, but of spiritual principles and eternal values. Think of a lighthouse, steady and unshakable, illuminating the way for lost sailors in a turbulent sea. This will be the role of the chosen ones, to remain firm and stable, even when everything around them feels uncertain and chaotic. Their presence will be a point of reference, an anchor for those seeking guidance in the darkness. However, this light will not only attract those seeking healing, but also those who will try to extinguish it. Opposition will come in many forms: criticism, spiritual attacks, and even betrayal. Imagine precious stones being shaped under immense pressure. Every strike, instead of destroying them, makes them shine even brighter. This is how it will be for the chosen ones. They will understand that resistance is not a sign of error, but proof that they are on the right path. Every challenge they face will be an opportunity to align even more deeply with the divine purpose, refining their strength and resilience. In the midst of these challenges, the chosen ones will find strength in their spiritual community. Though their journeys are individual, there will be moments when they come together in perfect harmony. Imagine a choir where every voice, unique in its essence, contributes to a symphony that touches the soul. This will be the connection among the chosen ones in 2025. Together, they will form a powerful movement, a network of souls dedicated to bringing light to the world. This unity will be a source of strength and inspiration, reminding them that even in the darkest hours, they are never alone. The spiritual battle reaching its climax in 2025 will not be fought with weapons or violence, but with the most powerful tools of all, love and truth. The chosen ones will know that their mission is not to destroy but to rebuild, not to condemn but to heal. Imagine a gardener removing weeds, not out of hatred, but to make space for something beautiful and healthy to grow. This will be the work of the chosen ones. They will be tireless in their task of restoring what was lost, knowing that every act of compassion and kindness is a victory over the darkness. And in the midst of this mission, the chosen ones will find their greatest reward, the transformative impact of their actions. They will see souls healed, hearts restored, and minds set free. Imagine dropping a stone into a calm lake and watching the ripples spread, touching distant shores. This will be the effect of the chosen one's work. Their actions will create waves of change that will resonate far beyond what they can imagine. touching lives they may never know. As 2025 progresses, the spiritual pressure on the chosen ones will increase. Yet this pressure will not be destructive. It will be a force that shapes them, revealing inner strengths they never knew they had. Imagine a seed buried under the weight of the earth, pressed down but finding the strength to break through the soil and reach the light. This will be the journey of the chosen ones. Every challenge will elevate them, refining their faith and deepening their connection with the divine. Every victory, even the silent ones, will be a testament to their harmony with the higher purpose. This process will not only be intense, but profoundly liberating. The spiritual battle of 2025 will not just be about resisting darkness, but about illuminating paths others are too afraid to walk. The chosen ones will be like explorers venturing into unknown territories, carrying torches that not only reveal dangers, but also unveil possibilities previously unseen. Imagine a dark cave where the light of a single flame completely transforms the perception of the space. The chosen ones, with their courage and discernment, will not only navigate these shadows, but also guide others to do the same. This role will require not just spiritual strength, but an extraordinary capacity for compassion and patience. As chaos unfolds, the chosen ones will remain anchored in their faith. Picture a temple built on a solid mountain, unshakable even amidst the most violent storms. This will be the image of the chosen ones in 2025, a stable presence in an unstable world. They will remain firm because their strength does not come from human resources or external circumstances, but from an unbreakable connection with the divine. This inner strength will serve both as a refuge and a creative tool. It will be used not only to resist, but also to shape a new world. Imagine an artisan transforming raw clay into a masterpiece. This will be the work of the chosen ones amidst the chaotic circumstances of 2025. Where others see destruction, they will see opportunities to create something beautiful and meaningful. Where there is pain, they will sow healing. Where there is loss, they will see invitations for new beginnings. This vision, deeply rooted in faith, will lay the foundation for building something truly enduring. However, the chosen ones will also understand that their mission does not end in 2025. This year will mark only the beginning of a new phase of their calling. Picture a river finally finding its course, flowing with strength and direction, yet knowing it still has a long journey ahead. So it will be with the chosen ones. They will see 2025 not as an end, but as the start of an even greater journey. Every lesson learned, every battle won, and every soul touched will become part of a larger purpose that will continue to unfold in the years to come. With this realization, the chosen ones will march forward with renewed determination, knowing that while the challenges may be great, the rewards, both spiritual and eternal, will be far greater. 2025 will be remembered as the milestone of a collective awakening, a spiritual transformation like no other. Yet the chosen ones will know that this is only the first chapter of a much larger story, a story they are destined to write with courage, faith, and love. This unity and diversity will become a powerful demonstration of the divine plan in action, inspiring those who are uncertain to join this grand mission. For many, 2025 will be remembered as a year of pain and trials. But for the chosen ones, it will be a year of purpose and fulfillment. Pain will not be rejected or ignored. Instead, it will be transformed into lessons, growth, and strength. Imagine a blacksmith using the heat of fire not to destroy, but to mold metal into something strong and useful. This will be the journey of the chosen ones. Every moment of suffering will become a divine tool to refine their faith and fortify their mission. The chosen ones will learn to see pain not as an enemy, but as a teacher that brings them closer to God's purpose. And in doing so, they will show the world that true strength lies not in the absence of challenges, but in the ability to transform them into opportunities to be reborn. Amid global transformation, the chosen ones will be remembered as carriers of hope. Imagine a field devastated by a storm where only a few flowers remain standing, bringing color and life to a gray landscape. These flowers are the chosen ones, who, with their resilience and faith, will prove that even in the darkest times, beauty and light can still flourish. They will not merely endure adversity, they will turn it into fertile ground for spreading light and love throughout the world. Every action they take will be like a seed planted in barren soil, waiting to germinate and transform the desert into a vibrant, living garden. And the world, initially skeptical, will be transformed by the example of the chosen ones. In 2025, their mission will serve as a reminder to all that true leadership is not about power or control, but about sacrifice. They will walk difficult paths, endure fierce criticism, and face relentless opposition, yet they will never abandon their journey. Imagine a ship navigating stormy seas, guided by an unfailing compass. That compass is the connection the chosen ones have with the divine purpose, keeping them on course even when the winds try to push them off track. They will not lead with brute force, but with integrity and humility. Through their actions, they will show that the greatest victory is not over others, but over themselves. And it is this humility, this willingness to serve, that will make them true leaders in a world hungry for direction and hope. When 2025 comes to an end, it will not be a conclusion, but a new beginning. The chosen ones will understand that the awakening of this year was not just for them, but for the world. They will continue their mission of bringing light to the darkest places, inspiring a transformation that will resonate for generations. Imagine a single candle lighting another, and then another, until an entire room is illuminated. This will be the legacy of the chosen ones, not a flame that fades over time, but a fire that spreads, igniting hope in distant hearts. And as they move forward, they will carry with them the certainty that every sacrifice, every decision, and every step they took had an eternal purpose. 2025 will not just be another year on the calendar. It will be a turning point, the beginning of an irreversible transformation. For those who answer the call, it will be the moment when their lives align fully with the divine purpose in ways they never imagined. You, chosen one, are an essential part of this plan. You are the lighthouse guiding others through the storm, the living example that even in the most challenging times, there is hope and redemption. Never underestimate the impact of your light. It not only illuminates the path ahead, but awakens faith in hearts that had long been asleep. Your journey inspires, heals, and transforms, making you a catalyst for change in a world that so desperately needs your strength. Before we close, remember to consider becoming a member of our chosen community by clicking Join below. Your support helps us continue to share inspiring messages like this one. As a member, you'll receive priority in comments and may even hear your name mentioned in our videos as we send you a warm and special shout-out. Your support is vital to keeping this channel alive. Now it's your turn to take action. If this message touched your heart and spirit, click the like button below and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to activate notifications so you never miss a message that strengthens your journey. Share this video with someone who also needs to hear this message and help us spread this light to as many people as possible. May 2025 be the year you fully awaken to your mission. Until the next video, may your journey always be guided by truth, faith, and divine strength.